third one today. I'm going back to the limited palette. The paint, the black and the burnt sienna. I've got raw sienna there as well. I'll see if I can do a bit of a coastal beach scene estuary, which I like doing. If they work, the simplicity of them is the joy. As you know, I'm not one for detail. I haven't the patience for it, I haven't the skill. I have to express my art in a much more simplified way. But what you do with your own paintings is entirely up to you, of course. I'm just operating here as a sort of an entertainment as much as anything. I would do this whether I would be on YouTube or not, but I would probably use more expensive paper because the demonstrations really need to be kept as brief as possible for reasons of boredom, both for me and for you. But then I've never spent a lot of time on a watercolour, and I don't spend much time on acrylics or oil paintings. I do them as quickly as I can. It's just my sort of art. I do love simple statements. Let's just work out a bit of a design, but we'll have some distance across an estuary, a beach, and another bit of a beach coming across here, and we can put in a sort of a simple beach house, boats. The roof line's parallel, just going down a little bit. There we can put a bit of a chimney coming out of a bit of a log burner of this little boathouse. I'll just, yeah, that'd be fine. Try to keep your horizon straight, horizontal. The rubber that I use is just a bit of putty rubber. It's a soft rubber that just takes off the graphite, but doesn't smudge the graphite into the paper. Now I try to put this one back in its case because I've got another one that's rolled into a ball over the years, and it rolls off, and I don't know where it is. It's on the floor somewhere, probably. So I've got 3 of them now. I've had to put the light on because it's got very, very dull now. It's cold. Okay, so I might put a few little bits of rocky stuff in there, but I might not. Right, I'm using a can-steam paper. I'll show you. I got this from Michael's in St. Petersburg, Florida, and it was going cheap. I bought 2 blocks of 30 sheets each, £140. It's quite good for this. It cost $16, which was about £11 or something, for 60 sheets. And I use it in America, in Florida. We were out there in November for 3 weeks. And I made 12 videos for YouTube. I wet the paper all over. I didn't have a lot of success with this paper painting straight into it, so, but with the wet it was okay, it was more well behaved. I'll just let that soak in a little bit. I've got all these hakes. An inch hake, 3 2-inch hakes, another 2-inch hake of the old style, and a 3-inch hake of the original old style. They're smashing brushes. I mean, smashing, that's an English term, British term. Lovely. They're lovely to use. I'll use another one. Just this one here. So I'll put in a bit of a raw sienna. So I've got raw sienna, lemon yellow, which I won't use, burnt sienna, and black, lamp black, So let's just get a nice bit of warmth on this stuff here. We can put a bit of nice bit of cloud. We can bit of black. The black is still soft from the tube, but the burnt sienna is dried. And then we'll just thicken up a bit of shadow. Bit of movement in the sky there. Right, I've got the paper at about 40 degrees, something like that. Just reclip it as it expands and see what gravity does to the sky. Right, I'll give that a bit of a dry, so hold on to your ears. Right, I wanted that just on this side of damp, really. So black, quite faint for my hill, a bit darker than that. And then we'll bit of right, we'll just get some darker. Make sure you get your horizon nice and straight. There won't be any reflections. I'll just try and get this as straight as I can. Oops. I'm going to put out some burnt sienna. That's let me burnt sienna. I want that paint nice and loose. A bit more burnt sienna, raw sienna. So I'm going to use a little bit of raw sienna in the foreground. Right, I could do that forever. Let's put in a bit of a roof, so we'll have I'll use a bit of burnt sienna for the roof. Oh, that needs to be this brush. And a good bit of dark on there as well. Right, that'll just add a bit of, hopefully just a bit of interest to the roof. Right. Okay, let's go away from there onto the beach now. I'm going to put a bit of shadow in there. Right. Right, let's go in with some nice raw seal now. Right, I'm just making this up. Let's just a few pebbles and stuff on the shoreline, and that'll do for the foreground. Right, let that dry. Let's go back onto the building now. So we'll put a slightly dark and then we'll much darker on the shadow side here. Right, okay, let's put a bit of right, that bit of bush. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to dry that off now and put a bit of the water. I don't have much luck with the dry brush. With the last painting, I probably won't have much more luck with this one because this paper is very, very, very slick. So smooth it. And then bit of warm in there now. Okay, that'll do. Now this chimney stack here, that's going to be black, sort of black. So I'll wet it first and I'll mix a nice dark black here just. And then we'll there. Right, now a bit of a window. Okay, now we need some boats. Right, I'll give that a bit of a dry. So headphones off. And we'll put in some faint boats in here somewhere. Okay, now there's some masts. The masts these days seem to be aluminium. Okay, a bit of tissue. Clean that out a little bit there. just lift out a little bit of sail. Oh, it's very effective, very simple. Right. Right, that's not quite straight up there. Oops, it's going downhill, isn't he? Come on. Right, anything else I can put there that's... not that big brush. I'm just trying to put a bit of detail on around the boat area. So just some planks of wood. Okay. Right, put some birds in. So that's about... Now, birds, just to add some connection to the land, we can have... Okay, that'll do. Now, I suppose we could put in a bit of seaweed on the high water mark. Well, any more than that I don't want to do. Okay, let's put it in the ivory mount, and then that's it for the day. See, this is as simple as I can make it, really. I'm not saying it's a great painting or anything, but because it isn't, but there's enough in it to show an impression of the other side of an estuary, going out to sea, some boats loosely painted in with just at rest at anchor, some detail on here, and these boats just over the beach. There's only a couple of little figures, but I did that. But anyway, let's bring the camera around and we'll have a look. There we are. Let's zoom in. I won't go into the sky because that's self-explanatory. That's probably just a bit dark, really. But using three colours: raw sienna, burnt sienna, and black. Black, Monet or Manet call it the queen of colours. Black. Actually, it's a black. Now I've used the black. That's got a little bit wrong there. But they could be trees, couldn't they? But in the distance, soft middle distance here. But I think I quite like that. Might be a little bit dark, but it's a humbly tumbly, higgledy piggledy beach with bits and pieces and stuff on it. I like the roof and I like my sky. Let's just see if we come over there. Anyway, have a go at making stuff up yourselves. It's good fun and it frees you from reference material or from copying from books and adapting it. I know we've all done it. We all use other people's work. That's how you learn. But it's also good to do stuff like this, just to make it up from your memory. It doesn't matter if it doesn't go anywhere. Every painting that fails is one step nearer a successful painting. So stay with it. Let's move that. Don't quit when you can't do it. I couldn't do it once, and I probably argue whether I could do it now. But let's bring it around here. Have a look at me. Cold today, no heating today, having used a hot water tank. But I could have given up years and years ago, 40 years ago when I started. It was hopeless, it was a lost cause. Watercolour, no way, it's far too difficult. But I stayed with it and I found a way that I could do it, thanks to Ron Ranson. And now you've got me, you've got Ron Ranson, you've got Stephen Cronin, who's got some superbly presented videos. Study them, do it for yourself, and eventually you'll be free to do your own thing. You will develop your own language by copying. Just have fun with it, enjoy it, and sooner or later you will do it. Bye bye. Oops. YouTube will ask me if I want them to sort the video out now. Of course I'll say no. Bye bye.